How does the value of a digit change as it moves up on the place value chart? Notice the 5 changes its location, and as it changes, its value changes too. In this lesson, you will learn about the relationships between digits and their place value by using base 10 blocks in a place value chart. Let's review our base 10 blocks. Our ones are represented with individual squares. 10 ones makes a group of 10, 10 tens makes 100, and 10 hundreds make 1,000 or 1,000 individual ones. We also need to remember that when we have ones and create a group of 10, we are simply multiplying by 10. Tens are 10 times larger than ones. Again, if we multiply by 10 again, and 10 groups of 10 makes 100. 100 is 10 times bigger than a 10. And then, if we go to the thousands, we repeat the same process and increase by 10. The thousands are 10 times bigger than the hundreds. A common mistake that students have is thinking that the number 2 in 32,586 has a place value of 2. The 2 in 32,586 has a place value of 2,000, not just 2. Let's look at 10 groups of 1,000. 1,000 times 10 is 10,000. Or 10 groups of 1,000 equals 10,000. If we look at this number on a place value chart, we notice that when we went from the thousands to the 10,000s, the number gets 10 times bigger. 10 groups of 1,000 equals 10,000. Again, if we move to the next location on the place value chart, 10 groups of 10,000 equals 100,000. The 100,000s are 10 times bigger than the 10,000s. And again, if we move over one more time, 10 groups of 100,000 equals 1 million. Each time we move over on the place value chart, the number gets 10 times bigger. You may wonder, how much is a million? Let's first start out with our ones and multiply by 10. 10 ones equals 10. 10 tens equals 100. 10 groups of 100 equal 1,000. 1,000 times 10 equals 10,000. 10,000 times 10 equals 100,000. And 100,000 times 10 equals a million. So, a million is made with 10 groups of 100,000. As we built our numbers, you will notice that we added on the 0 each time. And as we added on the 0, our number became 10 times bigger. Let's look at another number and look at our place value chart. If we have a 5 in the ones, the 5 is worth 5. If that same digit is moved to the tens, it is now worth 50. In the hundreds, our 5 has a value of 500. In the thousands, our 5 would have a value of 5,000. And again, if we move over to the 10,000s, it increases again to 50,000. And if a 5 is in the 100,000s, it is represented as with 500,000 or is worth 500,000. Let's write these numbers and look at it in a different format. If we have a 5 and we multiply by 10, we get 50. If we multiply 50 by 10, we get 500. 500 by 10, we get 5,000. 5,000 times 10 makes 50,000. And 50,000 times 10 equals 500,000. Each number is 10 times bigger, and as the number increases, it shifts to the left on the place value chart. In this lesson, you have learned about the relationships between digits and their place value by using base 10 blocks and a place value chart.